think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down. You look at this Browns defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You talk about this Rams defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in by Long here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pull.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams Rams have got it back to within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Landry. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far.
This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get through out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson. That is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing to Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Stafford on first down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. On the sneak, it's Stafford. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. So they were stuffed on first down, stuffed again on second.
And normally you throw the ball on second down on play action. So here on third down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play called, and I go after him one more time.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. Here's Akers. They try and run. And this time he is in. Cam Akers with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Rams have taken a fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game day, capped off